If you're thinking about which state is best to retire to, then you should start researching Oklahoma. So in this video, I am going to go over the pros and cons of retiring to Oklahoma. We're going to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. And let me tell you, be careful when you're researching on the internet. I was looking for information. Of course, I'm from Oklahoma. I'm a local real estate agent here in the Tulsa, Oklahoma area. And I was researching for this video, and I came across an article like the 10 best places to retire in Oklahoma. And I was honestly shocked. I wouldn't have recommended any of those places. Some of those I was in complete, I wouldn't have recommended them at all. So just, be careful what you're looking at. I am biased to the Tulsa area. So when I'm talking about Oklahoma and retiring to Oklahoma, I'm going to showcase and talk about more of the Tulsa area.
But I think you're going to love what you see. Pro number one is your housing prices. What you can get for $400,000, $500,000, $600,000 plus is absolutely amazing. For example, look at this house that we just got under contract for one of my clients relocating, retiring to Oklahoma. And it's beautiful, $400,000. And make sure you stay until the end, because after I go through the pros and cons with you, I am going to take you through 3 different neighborhoods, take you a little bit through Broken Arrow. We actually have the neighborhood footage. I put that on there for you so you can see, what the neighborhoods are like too. And for the housing, I'm only showcasing new construction houses in this video just because I think it's a great option for retirees, because new construction, so you don't have to worry about maintenance. Your home insurance is super low compared to Oklahoma in general, and your utility costs are better, so you're in an energy efficient home. Pro number 2 is our property taxes are low compared to a lot of other states. Now in the Tulsa area, you're going to average about 1.2%, which is higher than Oklahoma as a whole, which is about 0.8 to 1%. But in the Tulsa area, you're not going to have a shortage of doctors. You're going to have all kinds of amenities around. You're going to be close to, so many outdoor activities, so many things to do, great shopping. You've got access to that great active, great relaxing lifestyle, which has, just great arts and amenities. And so, I think that the extra property tax is definitely worth it, in my opinion. Okay, so pro number 3 is you have very mild winters.
We are considered mild winters. Now, if I was recording this video last week and I said this earlier, the weather was horrible. It was cold, it was windy, it was rainy, it was absolutely nothing to brag about. But we are at the end of January. It's January 30th today. At the time I'm recording this video, it is in the mid 60s and it is absolutely gorgeous. It's sunny. So, you just kind of have your ups and downs in Oklahoma, but we are considered having a mild winter.
And I did a video specifically on the weather in the Tulsa area. So watch that video and it will go in depth about, our sunny days, how many days below freezing. So you can really check out our weather patterns. And I will say, I know that it's not mild like, North Carolina or Florida or California, but you're also not paying those prices, so it is, obviously give and take. Would I love to be in Florida or California in the winter sometimes? Sure, of course I would. Can I afford my quality of lifestyle in those places that I have here? No. So you've got that give and take. So pro number 4 is your income taxes for retirees. Your Social Security isn't taxed. Your withdrawals from retirement are only partially taxed, and the marginal rate is 1.75%. Hey, pro number 5, like I mentioned earlier, you have access to all kinds of healthcare that you need. When you're actually researching Oklahoma, a con will come up that access to healthcare can be a problem. But if you're retiring in, the Tulsa metro area, one of the surrounding suburbs, then you do have plenty of access to healthcare. Pro number 6 is your outdoor activities. You can fish, you can hike, you can bike, swim. There's so many lakes close by. You can camp at some of those places. You have Lake Skytook, Big Soma, you have Grand Lake a little bit further, Lake Eufaula. Plenty of opportunities, for lake life. A lot of the neighborhoods have stocked fishing ponds. We have great parks that have, miles of walking trails. You've got river parks. that's fantastic. You've got Ray Harrell Nature Park. You have the Gathering Place. You have Woodward Park. Great access to trails. If you want to do a little day trips, Oklahoma has, some great day trips, where you stay a night, stay a weekend, or, just come back and forth. But there is plenty of outdoor activities. Pro number 7 is your entertainment and art scene. We have the Performing Arts Center. We have the Tulsa Ballet. We have Philbrook Museum, Gilcrease Museum. You've got the art crawl in downtown Tulsa on the first Friday of every month. There really is so much. I had someone reach out from YouTube and they were telling me that they were interested in moving because of poetry. And they were actually, and I didn't even know this, like I knew our art scene and the things that I just told you, but I guess poetry and art is even a bigger deal than I thought it was. And so people are moving to the Tulsa area to be involved. So that was pretty cool. So there is all kinds of so many fun places. And also Tulsa, downtown Tulsa has one of the biggest collections of Art Deco buildings. So Tulsa was the oil capital of the world at one point. And so you had people migrating from the East Coast, from the West Coast. And so you didn't have the normal migration patterns of like the Southern. So we had this whole like eclectic Art Deco downtown that is so cool and amazing. You've got Utica Square, which is our high-end shopping. And we've got a new outlet mall coming to Jinx. You've got the Jinx Aquarium, Riverwalk. You've got the Rose District in Broken Arrow that we were just at. You have Cherry Street, the 10 District in Jinx. I mean, I am telling you, there is so much to explore. Okay, pro number 8 was restaurants. I just told you a lot about our restaurants. I'll say a few more. Andolini's for pizza. So good. I love pizza. I also love Minute Man Pizza in Sand Springs. I love Ken's in Sapulpa, but I'm telling you the Tulsa area provides lots of great places to eat and enjoy. You've got the Water Edge Winery in Broken Arrow. That's like bistro style food. You have Prime Steakhouse. You have Hemingway, which is amazing, like a speakeasy type. You've got Nola's, which is Cajun. I love Pie Hole. So yes, great, amazing restaurants. Mama Do's in Glenpool. Amazing prime rib. So much good stuff. Okay, pro number 9, it is easy to get around. Like our highways and everything and our streets are on a grid system. And so like finding your way around Tulsa is super, super easy. Broken Arrow can be a little bit hard because they have the streets renamed, but other than that, getting around like just makes so much sense and it's so easy. Pro number 10, people are friendly. People are going to talk to you. If you try to have a conversation with somebody, they're going to talk back to you. You're at the grocery store, the cashier is going to be talking to you, asking you about your day. You're at the restaurant, you're probably, the manager's going to come by, have a conversation with you. People are intertwined. You'll probably start meeting people that have some connection to each other. So it is, even though Tulsa is, a big metropolitan at around, 1 million in the Tulsa metro, that's Tulsa and the surrounding suburbs. Tulsa itself is about 400,000. Get that small town vibe. There are things to do, as groups, join a bike club, join a hike club, volunteer at one of the museums, volunteer at the Gathering Place. There's plenty of things to do to get involved. Hike at Turkey Mountain, join a gym, take the classes. There's so many things to do and meet people, and people are friendly. All right. So there's going to be more pros than cons. Those are the main things. I can go on and on about the good things about the Tulsa area for retirees, but now let's start talking about cons.
If retiring to Oklahoma is something that you would like more information on, reach out to me. It doesn't matter if you are, 9 days, 90 days, 9 months. It's never too early. It's never too late. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. That way you will be the first to know what is going on in the Tulsa, Oklahoma area.
Okay, we have high hazard insurance. We have, thunderstorms and wind and hail damage. And so our hazard insurance is high. That's one of the reasons that I say to get new construction, because new construction is lower on insurance because everything's new. For a retiree, my clients usually, have great credit combined with your age, combined to where you're buying the house. You can usually get a pretty great insurance policy, that's not very expensive. But when you're researching, it is going to show that we have high home insurance, and we do. But like, for example, that couple that I was just telling you about that retired for their house, their policy was $850 a year for a $400,000 house, which is great. And they have great coverage. Okay, con number 2, it's hot here. In the summer, it's hot. midday and, June, July, I'm outside, but I'm not going to spend, just a ton of time outside, like running or walking. It'll be in the mornings. It'll be in the evenings, where the sun's down and it cools off, but it gets pretty hot. So you're probably going to stay home in your air conditioner or be in your pool or go out on the lake. Okay, con number 4 is our humidity. So based on the weather, our humidity is going to be like 47% to 92%. And it's slightly lower in February through April. But once you hit this springtime, it jumps up. So spring and summer, it's hot, or it's humid. It's hot and humid. Oh, and on your pros, we talked about the mild winters, but also, fall and spring don't last like too terribly long, but man, they are beautiful. Like sitting out, enjoying the weather on the patio, going to Woodward Park with a picnic blanket and looking at all the flowers. I forgot to mention Waterfront Grill too on restaurants. It's one of my favorite restaurants. But yes, our spring and fall is great. Humid in the spring and summer. I don't notice the humidity very bad. I guess I'm just used to it. It doesn't affect me. My hair doesn't get crazy. Some of my friends, their hair gets crazy in the humidity. Mine doesn't do it, so I really don't notice it. Okay, con number 5 is transit. You're going to have a vehicle. Like you really don't want to take our buses. You don't want to take our transit. I wouldn't recommend it. You need a car. But it's so easy to get anywhere. If you're in Tulsa, you can get to any of the suburbs in like 20 minutes. It's easy to get around, but you need a vehicle. Con number 6 is our crime. If you look up Tulsa, you're going to show that it's got a high crime rate, that it's higher than the national average. I also did a video about the crime. I feel completely safe. I certainly think there are pockets or areas, and you can look at crime maps, you can see that. So there's certain areas. If I'm out early in the morning or late in the evening, I'm aware of my surroundings. There's certainly places that I'm not going to go, but I do feel safe as a whole. All right, now we're going to check out some neighborhoods.
Okay, so we are in Broken Arrow, a construction neighborhood, Highland Ridge. It's another phase of Highland Ridge. You are going to have a pool house here. If you see behind me, they've started building the pool house, so there will be a neighborhood pool, but not a huge neighborhood. This neighborhood is a great option for retirees. If you're wanting a single story, of course there's some 2-story houses, but if you want a single story, there seems to be a lot of those. There's a lot of lots and builders that you can choose from. I'm telling you, I have a favorite builder here that I absolutely adore. They build custom and they build everywhere too, but they do have several lots in this neighborhood and their product is phenomenal. You're gonna have about, 2,000 to 2,300 square foot house on average here, about a little less than a 0.2 acre lot. You're in Wagner County, so you have that country feel, but you are so close to city conveniences. You're so close to shopping, to, the turnpike, to highways, so easy access to Tulsa. You have everything you need, and you are going to be in the 400s here, maybe a little under 4, maybe 410, 415, depending on, if you put in upgrades or what you buy, but plan to get in the 4s here. New neighborhood, great options. And Broken Arrow has several neighborhoods that are great. This is just one that we're highlighting. So we'll check out the neighborhood and then we're going to go on to the $450,000 range. Okay, now we're at Creekside at Forest Ridge, which is part of, Forest Ridge is one of the premier master plan communities in the Tulsa area, one of the biggest ones. So really you've got Stone Canyon in Owasso and Forest Ridge and Broken Arrow are pretty much your biggest master plan communities. So we're in the new construction phases right now. This is Creekside at Forest Ridge, and we're gonna be in the $400,000 to $450,000 price range. You're gonna get 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, 4 bedrooms, about 2,000 to 2,300 square foot. So similar to what we were in at Highland Ridge. You do have additional amenities with being in Creekside, because Forest Ridge has, you know, the golf course. If you want to be a member, it's a country club. As a resident of Forest Ridge, you do get a discount. They've got the neighborhood pool, they've got walking trails, stocked ponds, so all kinds of amenities. So you could expect to get something like this. Again, your lots are going to be smaller. You're going to be 0.2 acre of a lot. And I have done a video on Forest Ridge before. So if you go back and search that master plan community, I have done a video. You'll see a little bit of the amenities on this. Since we're not showcasing Forest Ridge, you're not going to see everything, you know, but a house similar to this, between $400,000 and $450,000 price range is what you can expect to get. And those houses are going to be, well, I'll just show you. We're right next door. So let's head to the gated Creekside Villas. Okay, now I have taken you through this neighborhood before at Creekside Villas. And again, these are in the upper 5s to the $600,000 price range. You're paying $290 for a monthly fee to the HOA. Very small neighborhood. You have these luxurious, high quality houses. Of course, you see that reflected in the price range. One thing that I love about this neighborhood, it is gated, but then you have your own community clubhouse that is just for residents here. There's the gate. You just have a little bit of a street. I think there's 42 lots here. You're going to be sharing this with just 42 other residents, so that's nice. So imagine what kind of entertainment you could do there. You're close to the golf course. You're not too far off from the Rose District. Plenty of shopping. Let me show you. Wood floors. This awesome entertainment room with lighting. You have the theater room right here. It has 3 TVs if you want to watch the games. Nice place for entertainment, draw the blinds, very cool. You've got your kitchen area for throwing events. That is stunning. Beautiful lighting, great design. Look at that. And then I think this is the butler's pantry. Okay, so you've got your whole kitchen back here to prep with Thermador appliances. Another fridge. Before we go to that other dining room, you've got the putting green. Okay, so you've got this nice outdoor space. So you've got the putting green, a TV here and seating. And then over this way is going to be the dog park right here. Nice, quiet. It's about 3:45. In this video, I told you that our summers are mild. Well, if I would have recorded this last week, I would have been freezing. But today it is 64 degrees and absolutely gorgeous. Okay, and then let's take a look in here. Just a little dining area. Very nice. There's bathrooms here too. So super great space, all for the residents of Creekside Villas. There you go, washer dryer. We are here in Broken Arrow at the Rose District today. Great local shopping area in Broken Arrow. They have farmers markets here, tons of restaurants, boutiques, salons, yoga, great fun things to do. If you're visiting Broken Arrow, then you definitely need to go to the Rose District. And if this video has been valuable to you at all, please like, subscribe, put something in the comments that you like, that you want to know more about. I might not get that to them immediately. I try to, but I don't always. But I will be sure to respond.